Good morning, guys. It's a cold morning and I started the heater and sorry, it's foggy. You guys gonna warm up pretty soon. It's got a lot of condensation and moisture in the air from the heater, from the fact that it was really cold last night. So I started the engine, let that warm up, and yeah, we're gonna start driving, bring some hot air so I dry a little bit in the back here because it's damp. Just went to Morton and grab a coffee. Didn't want to start the butane, so I do have a butane in my van in general. That's what I cook. But if you don't know, if you're not aware, butane is horrible when it's cold. Like the can get cold and you cannot, like, you barely have a tiny little flame. So when I was living in my van without a heater for, well, I think we were in 3 winter without a heater. And I do have a playlist, by the way. I got a couple comment. People are just like worried. They start van life, they don't have the whole setup. I do have a playlist called Winter Van Life Winter, something around this. Just go check it out. It's got a ton of tips and tricks to spend the winter without a heater and keep yourself warm and all of this. But yeah, butane is horrible when it's cold, and what I was doing, and I didn't have a heater, is to put in my jacket or something to warm up the butane tank, so it's not frozen and you can have a little bit of heat. Or I was working at janitor in the evening, and I had a big thermos, like a big one, that was really good to keep my drink warm for 24 hours. Like, I spent good money on that thermos. And I was working the last set, it was at 9 o'clock if I remember, and they had like super hot on demand hot water for like making the cup of tea in that office that I was cleaning. And I was fill up my cup, my thermos, full of hot water, and I was leaving that, go to bed, obviously my car and all this, and in the morning it was still hot enough to have a cup of tea. It was my little trick. So I didn't have to start the stove first thing in the morning because, like I said, butane is not the greatest. I was doing that when I was in my car, most likely. So it is super easy breakfast. I have overnight oat that I ate already a bunch of it. So today is pretty exciting day. I hope so. That's gonna be exciting. We're supposed to get the last part for my van rust repair. So the last piece of metal that Daryl needs to fix the bottom of my van is supposed to arrive today. So hopefully that's gonna be this morning. And I'm gonna go pick it up right away and give that to him. So while I'm waiting to get a text that the part is here, we're gonna go at the gym, have a little workout. All right, I got the text. We're good to go. Gonna go pick up that part, bring it to Daryl so we can finish. Hopefully in a day or two. We have the piece. All right, let's go. Look at that. Woo-hoo. Look awesome.
One more side to go.
Yeah.
And now that we've got the material for it, hopefully.
All right. so we didn't stay long because, well, Daryl's got a lot of work to do. He's got some stuff to do on Friday, so we tried to do everything as fast as possible before we go for his little family weekend. And it put, a lot of people were asking me, oh Amy, did you like, what are you gonna do to kind of make sure that the rust doesn't come back? And you put a lot of wax inside the panel, so every panels get some hole behind, like every Ford have that, and you cover that with like a wax thing. That apparently is really good to just make sure it's like almost water. If water come there, it's just gonna, it's leaving. It's not gonna stay and rust like before. So he's really making sure that every step to do us everything as we can to make sure that the rust doesn't come back. All right, that's done. It's glove time. I'm just gonna put some diesel here one more time, maybe, hopefully. You know, it's been like a week and a half now that we are living in this van here, and I feel more and more lucky to have my van. I feel like camping, to be quite honest. Even though if it's the same, it's a van, it's still when you don't have all your stuff, and when the stuff that you have, it's not like where it used to be and where you used to go, and like, you know, it's kind of a, yeah, I'm looking forward to have the van back, and I'm looking forward to not having to deal with diesel like this. If you don't know, my van, I have a Robusto heater that tap into my gas tank, and I don't have to put any gas. I don't have to do anything. Like every time I fill up my gas, I fill up the gas for the heater. I don't have to deal with this, and I'm so happy. At one point I was wondering, because those Chinese heaters are way cheaper, and I was like, oh, maybe I should just go with that, you know. But I'm so happy right now. I'm like, oh, can't believe that I would have done that all the time. I understand. So if you are like really living in a place where it doesn't have that much of a winter, that you just want a diesel little Chinese heater just to warm you up a little bit in the little bit colder environment that you are, I think they are totally fine. I think it will be fine. I think doing that a couple times during the winter, it's not a big deal. But if you live in Canada, or if you live in place in the States where it's got a lot of snow, it's got a lot of cold weather, doing that every day will be a pain. And yeah, and they are not the most reliable. Some of my friends had them, and some stories, sometimes you can have a good one that will last you for several years, sometimes not so greatest. So obviously I understand there's a price point and some people don't have choice. I totally get that. But if you're planning your van or planning to put a heater, think. Do you want to carry this in your van, or do you want to have to go to the gas station, put some diesel, you know, all the time? Especially if you have a gas van, you have to put gas on one side. That was my thing. I was like, I'm gonna put gas on like my actual van, and I'm gonna have to turn around, because it was my idea for the heater would have been here on my other van, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna turn around, put diesel into this one, and like go in the gas station every like 2 days to fill up this tank, or add a second tank. That's a lot. I heard a lot of people putting a second tank underneath their van for those things, which make more sense. Start and warm up this place. And I had a couple of questions while we in it about my battery system and the fridge too that match with it. If you don't know, this got 2 battery, and right now there's 2 inside because I'm not using this fridge as I thought I would. The van is cold enough so I can just leave what's in the fridge right now like this without any way to cool down. I just removed like a day ago yesterday. Yeah, just have a couple of vegetables, but I use it for the week and a half almost. And you put one battery into the fridge, one stay here, so you have like those double if you want. And the fridge lasts me for a good 3 days without recharging. So I just wanted to mention that. Obviously it's a winter, but 3 or 4 days I think it lasts me, so wanted to mention that. So yeah, might be the last night that we are sleeping in the van here. This is the heater, by the way. Yeah, the last night. Yay, baby. One of the night. That sounds good. And one little thing, if you're looking to get your hand on my ebook, the Nomad Cooking ebook, still on sale until December 1st, 50%. That's your time. Leave everything in description as usual. Alright, we're not gonna spend the day here inside because it's not that much fun inside here. We're gonna go explore, I think, and go for a walk with Jenny. I think that's a good idea. Alright, we are out with Miss Kitty. Alright, let's go. Are you cold already? Oh, Kitty. Alright, I knew she would not come to the waterfall itself, but I thought she would go a little bit further. So we're gonna go for a little walk because me too, it's been a little bit time since I went outside. I feel like at least doing a nice walk, so I'm gonna go. It's got a nice beautiful waterfall here. Chilly this morning. I didn't bring like all my clothes, only this sweater and no gloves because everything is on my home. It's okay. It's nice to be outside. It was a cold one. It was nice. And by the way, presume that I'm not the other one who think about that. I have the same sweater for the past week and a half, guys, in all my video. I bring just enough clothes for 5 to 7 days because that was the first plan. And I only have like one warm sweater. I bring a couple of the stuff, but only one warm sweater. It's cold, and every morning that's the first thing I grab. I'm like, oh, it's too cold for the other type of clothes. I just put that one, and I just put that one. I change underneath, like, you know, different things underneath. But I cannot wait to have the van back to change. We're gonna have to vacuum the whole van. We're gonna spend the day, I think, at the laundromat just to wash everything. Because I already had some clothes that needed to wash, plus probably gonna wash all the bedding and all this, because yeah, cannot wait. Just when Miss Kitty start to be comfortable in the van. Yeah, you don't mind now the diesel? Yeah, you don't mind. Yeah? You were scared of it at the beginning of the diesel, the big noise. And scared of the new heater. Now you're fine, huh, Kitty? You're too close from the camera, Kitty. They cannot see you. You're too close. They cannot see you. You feel lovely. Alright, the sun's pretty much going down right now. It is, I think, almost 4. Hello, Gilly. I didn't talk to Daryl yet, but I saw some picture that he posted because he posts a couple of pictures on Google Drive for me, and yeah, look like he found a little bit more rust than we both thought. So yeah, you guys gonna have to wait for the next video. I think it's gonna be Monday because I have quite a busy weekend. It's gonna be a lot of cleanup and stuff, but so yeah, Monday you guys gonna see the final look of the van. I'm excited because I saw the van. I saw one side, you guys saw that side too, but I'm kind of like really curious about pulling the van outside and taking like a bigger look of what it look like, you know. Kelly, you are in the camera right now. She feels very lovely right now. She feels very lovely because I was at Tim Horton working on some stuff because it's not very comfortable in the van to work online, so I usually go on the coffee place or whatever to work. So stay tuned for Monday to reveal the final look. I'm excited, and we're gonna talk with Daryl and see exactly what he found and just talk about it. So that's gonna be in the next video, and I will leave you with Miss Kitty, who's I think you guys gonna have a kiss. I have a feeling it's kissing time. I knew you would give them a kiss. You already gave them some kiss, yeah, today. You feel very lovely. Yes. Well, bumping the head. There you go. Aww. They are so happy with all the kiss. You know, that's lovely that you give them all the kiss like this, but we don't see you. You're just way too close from the camera. Like, alright. Alright guys, we will see you in the next one. Next time we're gonna have the van, Kitty. You excited too? I know you are. I know you are. Aww, thank you.